Well, hello there and welcome back to part 5 of this Resident Evil playthrough from a forgetful moron who can't really remember where to go or what to do, and is pretty much trying to feel his way around the game. We are still in the residence, but we are going to be leaving said residence very shortly. Just checking to make sure I've got the necessary items and I'm okay to leave, because we don't want to be coming back here. Now, there were snakes on the way in, but they have since migrated. They have moved, and it is it's very difficult not to get bitten by one.
I hear you, Brad.
It's not an easy task to avoid the snakes, because it's no matter what sort of path you take, no matter which side you take, there's actually two waiting on. There's actually one waiting on one corner and one waiting on another corner. And if you don't get hit by one, chances are you're going to get hit by the other. So you have to sort of zigzag. So this bit's absolutely fine until you get to the gate. I've got our handgun out because we may have to deal with some snakes. It's a just in case thing. This dog, ignore it. Just head for the elevator and go up. Try not to get hit by it. So these snakes are all right. They don't get you. But there's one in the left corner, goes for you, and then one in the right that gets you. So you have to be careful. And I'm actually poisoned at this point. And I'm thinking, oh Christ, really? Now on poison status, you do actually move a bit quicker, which means you can move around the map. So if you stayed on poisoned, you would actually get the game done a hell of a lot quicker, but you've always running the risk of your health draining and dying. And it happens fairly quickly. So Barry's left me some bits. I'm going to, while I'm poisoned, pick these bits up. I'll pick one bit up, the battery. I'll come back for the rest later. Through the phallic door. The hunter is coming now. So this dude is rather angry. And he's very angry at Jill for some reason. Through the door he comes. Now for some reason I tried to auto aim there. Nice, I get a mid-air shot and a trophy. Now I tried to auto-aim there, but it didn't work because he was hiding around a corner, or he was just around the corner. This guy literally was hiding around the corner. So I make it to the inventory, and I'm going to use a blue herb just to get my poison status taken off, and then I'll deal with this hunter. I was very lucky then, because he all he wanted to do was apparently run into me and then just keep running. So he's down, he's gone, which is good. The higher difficulty settings, you do encounter more. There's actually 2 in this area on the other difficulties. So I'm going to go use the mansion key. Now this is a pain in the arse. Make sure you don't get stuck between these walls. I'd forgotten what to do here. I clicked this button and then thought, oh no, I've clicked the button. Oh, get out, get out, get out. Oh, jeez. I was thinking, oh, you absolute fool. And this is another area in which the direction change will really mess with you. So you had to be very careful. Now I'm going out here because it's safe, because this statue is going to get you're going to stop the walls, and that's exactly what you want, and you got to push it all the way down. And make your way out, and then you got to press that button again, but you've got to make it out of the room, about this area. So you just come back and make sure you don't move that analog stick It went a bit haywire there. And then get to the right of this statue and push it left. And if you can make it in time, the walls retract and you're actually safe. It's not that difficult, but just be careful you don't get yourself caught into a trap there. So we've gone down into the hole and we've gotten ourselves our first book. There's 2 books. I believe there's an eagle medal and a wolf medal, both inside books. One is here and one is with Yawn. We'll open up the plinth there and make our way down. There's 2 spiders here, one's there. I thought I killed it. Be careful, they will poison you. I think there's some shotgun shells down here. I'm going to pick those up because, well, why not? If we can. The item detection was not great. Now there is another spider here. I'm actually on caution. Grab the map for no apparent reason. Just an aid to memory, I guess. I'm fairly certain those spiders drop other spiders when they come out of them. 2 zombies here. I'm going to attempt to dome split them both, but I think I only end up getting one. The other one gets just shotgunned anyway. And falls down. I'm going to pull the breaker. And we're going to head up back to the main floors of the mansion. Deal with this guy first. Oh, off with your head, son. Now the critical hit for the dome split is it's more common in the easier modes. Hard mode, you'll find that the percentage that it will happen will be quite low. But I do get quite a few dome splits in this game, as you've just seen. I got another one. So I believe that door does not work. That guy didn't dome split, so I have to be careful of that guy. We've got limited slots in the inventory. I can only take the battery. There are other items in here, but I will come back for those later. There's some crucial magnum rounds there. In the harder modes, there is a hunter in this area. Why I've retained my shotgun, but it's not there in easy mode, so that's fine. I know they also break through the window on this floor, or windows, should I say, on this floor. So I'm going to put the eagle medal away because I won't need it for quite some time. Ignore the battery. Quick tactical reload. This was an interesting room because you've got some items there. I believe 3 in this room, maybe 4 with the dagger. You've got 2 gems. Now you've already picked up 1 gem, and that's the blue gem. but this one's got a red gem and a yellow gem. Now, there's 3 gems and 3 things that you have to do with gems. The blue gem opened up the tiger statue. The yellow gem opens up the other end of the tiger statue, but the red gem, that's for something completely different. So if this eagle is watching you, everything locks up, and you'll hear the sound effects for that. It locks up so you can't remove anything. So the key is to turn the light out, but you've got to get the eagle that's looking over there to not be looking at in the direction that you are, otherwise it will lock it out. So you've got to coax it back over and then hug the back wall, because then he can't see you, and then grab the gem. But I do come back for the yellow gem, because that gets you the MO disc. Now there's 3 MO discs in this playthrough, in this game, and you need those to release Chris. Chris is currently holed up in the lab. He's in jail. Wesker's sent him away because he's a naughty boy. And yeah, you need the MO disc. So that is 1 MO disc, and it's the only MO disc in the mansion, if I'm not too much mistaken. So in order to grab that, I've got to get the yellow gem. Now everything's reset in this room, which annoyed me a little bit, because I thought, well, yes, I know why it resets, because if you jam into a corner, you can't pull in this game, you can only push. But I thought, oh, I just got it in place. I find that annoying. So I'm just coaxing the eagle to look over in this direction, and then I'm going to use the wall to make sure that by the time he gets round, I'd have stolen the yellow gem out of the head of the cow, which is not a sentence I thought I would ever be saying. Heading down the steps. This is where I believe you're going to encounter 2 hunters. A whole 2 hunters are going to burst through the windows. So you didn't get them with the dogs in this playthrough, but you're going to get them with the hunters. Boom! Straight through the window and straight down. 2 shots and you're out for the count. The second one, I missed. I couldn't believe that I missed, but I hit the auto aim a little bit too quickly. Well, if you didn't have the auto aim on, you wouldn't miss. Well, that's very true, but I wouldn't also know when something is there around the corner waiting for me. So I'm going to stick the yellow gem in, get the other ammo disc. I can't believe I'm doing all this on caution. Got in the wrong place there. I'm going to try again. And that turns the tiger statue the other way. You've gotten the 2 eyes of the tiger, and there's the first MO disc. And you think, well, hang on a minute, I've got this MO disc, what am I supposed to do with that? Well, you don't actually use it until much later in the game. Like I said, you use it when you release Chris, or use it to release Chris. So I know that I've got a few things I want to pick up on the way. I'm just planning my route now, just to find out where the closest item box is. In the harder modes, there are hunters everywhere, so you've just got to remain vigilant. And the last time I played this game, I believe was when I was doing hard mode to get my last platinum, perhaps. Again, my memory is not great. Realised that although I've unlocked this door, I don't actually have any inventory space. And you do need the inventory space at this point. Trying to get up the stairs. Apparently I'm a little drunk at this point. Heading straight round. I can hear someone shuffling around. I do believe you used to have a head, sir. You don't anymore. Back to this room. Down the stairs. again, there's something I just love about the design of this game. The mansion just looks dated and old and sort of tacky in places, but it's got a real sense of, oh, how could I put it? It's just got I think it's just got a lovely sort of design style to it. It's great. So because I've used one of my heals, I just take one with me, just in case. You'd have to work pretty hard to die in this game, but or you'd have to have a shoddy memory like me. Make our way back to the main hall, or at least that's where I should be going, if I can actually remember where it is. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, I really am, and I spent so long playing this game, but almost all of that memory is gone now. In some ways it's like I'm playing it for the first time, but in other ways it's not. So I'm going to go back through the door that we unlocked. Pick up the journal for some reason. I'm not sure whether there is a file completion trophy on this. If I recall, there isn't. There's a zombie in this room. You can see him in the mirror. Again, the down split rate in this playthrough is immense. I will not take the green herb because I don't want to get item locked with this. With this inventory. Pick up the dagger because, well, why wouldn't you at this point? Now we're going to do a bit of puzzle solving. Examine the box and combine it with the red gem. That's why we have the red gem in the first place. And we've got to fit the pieces in. Trying to think, how does this go? Something isn't right here. Nothing's making sense. Why won't you fit in? And I realise I'm doing it completely wrong. But I'll figure it out quite quickly, actually. Could have been a lot worse. There we go. No matter which way round the crest is, it will still open. Got the emblem key. Make a way out of this room. And again, in the harder difficulties, this is why I pulled the shotgun out. I was expecting a hunter to show up, but he didn't, because I'm on like super duper fan-dabby-dozy easy level. So the other red locked door that's over there, that's where I know I've got to go, but I've also got to sort out the Yawn boss battle. So I'm going to go fight Yawn, get that out of the way. Remember which door to go through. And I actually forgot about this zombie. He's been there for most of the game. But I still leave him be. I believe I take care of him eventually. Past the other puzzle, round the back, through here. a lot of people missed that. A lot of my friends missed that door, and they said, I don't know where to go next. I've been everywhere. I said, have you been past the puzzle? Past the puzzle? What are you talking about? Well, past the key puzzle. Didn't know there was a past the key puzzle. Yes, there is. To this day, I still haven't received a thanks for that, by the way. Here comes Yawn for his second and what would be his final appearance in this game. Well, certainly on this playthrough. So I'm just plying him full of shotgun shells, firing a couple, then moving on, getting out of the way in plenty of time. He goes down really easily, and for some reason has something against the bookcase, so he decides he just needs to nut it, which shakes a load of books loose behind, which just happens to contain one of the books that we need. Giant snake got nothing. Little bit of a victory dance for you there, and we're making our way around to the book, which involves, well, it actually has the eagle medal. Combining those herbs, the eagle of south. Gonna look in the book, and that should contain the wolf medal. I've actually forgotten where to go at this point. That door will not open, so we have to go back up the ladder, and I had forgotten this at that point. All the way back down, the long way round, of course. Oh, Charlie and Ewan would be so proud. Jill is riding the road of bones. Can't pick those herbs up. I'm going to try it with this guy. Don't split. No. No such luck today. Back to the inventory box. Drop some items off. Don't need the medal at this point. Not yet. I don't need so many healing items. And my shotgun rounds are looking a little bit low. And again, I do overuse the shotgun a little bit. But the emblem key away, considering that I need that to unlock that door. Now the grenade shells and the extra magnum ammo from the lift room where I came up. I love that corridor as well, all strewn with the weaponry. Crimson Head, you hear him coming, you can hear him shuffling. And I decide to shoot him while he's down. 5 shotgun shells left, that's no good. Now these are really important to pick up, acid rounds. We like the acid rounds, the acid shells, because they do a lot of damage to hunters in particular. As Barry states in the original, which I thought was always a little bit too obvious, they're really powerful, especially against living things. It's like, well, it's a weapon, of course it's powerful against living things, but I digress. I'm still missing the grenade launcher, by the way. And at this point I realised I've got these shells, but no way to fire them. So this is where I go and collect the grenade launcher. Now I do not instigate the awakening of Forest, because I just don't have the patience at this point to go through the cutscene. So, and to be fair, you use up ammo, so just grab the grenade launcher and go. After seeing Jill looking quite shocked. There's so much backtracking in this game, but if you're doing a speed run, there's barely any. I've never really attempted a speed run. I think the fastest I've completed this game is about 1 minute 5, 1 minute 10, something like around that sort of time. I don't know for sure without looking it up. So we're going to go back to the save box, try and get rid of some items. Again, item management being what it is in this game, it's always vital that you do it. For some reason I read the sign for a second time. I don't know why I did that. Put away the magnum rounds because they're not useful until later on in the game, if I find some space for it. Swap these for the acid rounds. Put the grenade shells away. It's a good way to save space as well, because you can load as many rounds as you want into that grenade launcher and it's absolutely fine. It will take them all. So it's a good way to save on some space. Need the crank. Barry has been such a darling and repaired the door, and at this point I've realised I'd just forgotten the damn key. It's still in the item box because I'm a complete moron and didn't take it out. And well done to you if you were screaming at me. Don't forget the damned key. Emblem key. We need the battery as well, in all honesty. Oh look, I remembered the battery. Yay! So use the emblem key. It gives us an inventory slot. I'll take the battery as soon as we've switched the light on because it's too dark to see anything in here. Got the stone and metal object, or sorry, the stone object. I believe it's just the stone object. Or the metal object. So the stone is the outer part of it, and we don't get that until a little later on in the game. I'll check to see if there's anything else, but there isn't. And we're going to open up the mine. We're going to head down into the mine. So there's a few more items there. I can't really pick them up, but it's okay, because I will be able to pick them up in a little while. I'm going to head down here again, and I believe there's going to be snakes again. I managed to avoid them this time, I believe. Don't know, do I? Oh no, I didn't manage to avoid them, but I managed to avoid getting poisoned sadly. You don't need to worry about them now anyway, and if you do get poisoned, there's some blue herbs right there for you. There's a dog here you have to deal with, or two dogs I believe. One there. Oh, he got me. The little git. Insert the battery. Get the lift up and running again. Love how the battery's just sat there. Nothing's connected to the terminals though. Whoopsie. You have to use the power of your imagination to imagine that the terminals were connected. Back around here, and we're going to use the crank. No pixelated hell this time. The sound of the waterfall seems to have stopped. So we're going to use the lift that we've just activated and powered up. And we're going to go where the waterfall was. Grab this herb on the way down. We don't need to pick anything else up at this point. We're going to head down the ladder into the mine and save. Just checking to see if the crank needs to be used. It's a hexagonal hole, so this crank is useless now. So there we go. That's the end of part 5. Come and join me for part 6 to see if I can actually remember who I am or what the hell I'm doing here. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one.